Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. While I wait for a few people coming in, if you're watching on the replay, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Check out the description. Got a lot going on down there. I'm on Twitter now, just so you know. Um, let's see. I opened this phone up. I was going to look for something. Um, what's up, Wild Bill? Maxim Raids, DIY Semi. What are you guys doing? Let's see. Rick in. Damn commercial. Yeah, watch that commercial all the way through, brother. We ain't gonna rush you through the commercials. Um, you know what I mean? Like we all about the commercials. Oh man, trying to see how many miles I drove today. Let's see. I started out in Pennsylvania. Where the hell was I at up there? Uh, I was in Miffinville. Um, 702 miles today. 702 miles. Like that. Like it wasn't nothing. Um, I don't know. Did anybody else get more than 700 miles? I like being super trucker and bragging about how many miles I got, you know? Uh, so that's what I get paid to do. It ain't like it's a big accomplishment, really, is it? Um, let's see who else coming in here. Let me get my other phone set up so I can read comments better. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm not very technologically advanced. Um, got my no lot lizard sticker going. You know, let's see here. Who all's in the house? Oh yeah, I gotta hit the thumbs up on my own video. I gotta do that for myself. Let's see. DIY, Rick in, Maxim Raids, Long Island's Hardcore de- Detectorist, a Cassius King. Boy, that's quite a name you got going there. I bet nobody confuses your name. That's a very searchable name you got there. Wild Bill Anderson, chilling, having to work at 2 a.m. Ouch. Uh, ouch. Yeah, I'm wrapping up the day here. Wrapping it up. Put in 700 miles today. I'm calling it a day. I got about 70 miles to go. I got to get fuel where I'm at here in the morning. I wanted to get fuel tonight, but I pulled in and there was literally one parking spot left, and I'm surprised somebody didn't nose in. The guy next to me's nosed in. Um, like there was a whole like 15 trucks came in behind me, and I went to get fuel, then I thought better of it, and I just did a U-turn and came back and got this spot because this spot wouldn't be here 5 minutes from now. So I'll just get fuel in the morning. I need reefer fuel. I need DEF. I need diesel, man. I gotta have all of it in the morning. It's gonna be an expensive wake up call going over here and buying all this fuel. Freight Trucking says, evening everyone. How's it going, Freight Trucking? Rick Ian says, sorry I hit the skip every time. Oh, I ain't worried about it, Rick. It's all right. The main reason I put the ads on the live is for the replay. Um, that's mainly why I do it. I know, like, I don't ever sit through, I'm trying to get into the live. I want to see what's going on. Got to get in there and see what all the excitement's about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Got people looking at me like I'm crazy, sitting here talking to myself in my truck with the lights on, all my interior lights on. They don't realize this is like a. All right, we're back. We're back. Where was I at here? Let me get this in here. Let's see. Kangaroo Trucker says, just pooped. He says, just popped in to say, hey, gotta go to bed, past my bedtime, be safe, Cash, and friends. All right, thanks, Kangaroo Trucker. Everybody go check out Kangaroo Trucker. I ain't seen no videos from Kangaroo Truckers because in a while, so we're waiting on videos, Kangaroo Trucker. We need to be entertained. Um, you know, it's my motto. You should put out one video a day and do at least one live show a day. You know, give the fans what they want, maximum entertainment. But yeah, no, I get it. I'm probably not gonna stay on a real long live tonight. I gotta get up early in the morning. I stopped and took a nap. It put me a little bit behind schedule, but you know what? I don't care because, you know, it's best to sleep when you're tired. It really is. Like, you know, like I got drowsy. I pulled over. I slept for about 25 minutes. I probably laid there for an hour and then actually did fall asleep for a little while. So it was good times. It was a good stop. But I mean, that's how I recommend to do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm hauling a load of pork. You know, I'm not willing to crash my truck over a load of pork. So it'll get there when it gets there. DIY says, freight trucking, I'll get with you tomorrow. All right. You guys cooking up some plans over there. ISX Cummins 565. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Everybody go check out his channel too. That's a good channel. ISX Cummins 565. Check out DIY Semi. A lot of good channels coming through. Maxim Rate says, Cash, my man, I got the shaft today, arrived at shipper, only to be told the broker gave me wrong address. Have to load tomorrow morning now. All right, yeah. I hope you get paid for that, you know. Speaking of that, I gotta go back and look at some stuff. I think it's coming close to some time to be calling some people on some money they owe me. You know, say, oh, well, we don't pay for 45 days. Duh. Like, get your crap together. Like, you know, like you wasted 11 hours of my day over there at Lineage. I'm not giving up. Like, you know what I mean? I think that broker thinks I'm just gonna give up on that money. I'm not gonna give up on that money. Like, trust me. But yeah, that sucks, Maxim. I hope it works out for you. Jesus' name above all names says in the house. Thank you, sir, for that. Juan Fernandez says, I drove 650 miles in a day cab today. All right, good deal. Productive. Hope it paid well. Hope you're making bank on that. That's the way to live. Make that money. Let's see. 15 in the house, 10 likes. Thank you, everybody, for coming in, chopping it up a little bit. Let's see here. Freight trucking, DIY, sounds good. Yeah, they're cooking something up over there, guys. You got to watch those two. They're up to something. Rick Ian says, so I found a 1997 Freightliner for sale down the street from my house. All right, what kind of Freightliner are we cooking up there? We got a FLD 120. Let me see if I got a water, guys. I'm a little parched. A little late in the day for a rock star. That's the only other thing I get in there. Apparently I'm thirstier than I thought I was. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, Rick Ian, may be something to look into. Wild Bill says I put 100 on my spotter truck today. All right, Wild Bill. You know, I'm more impressed. How many people did you strangle today, Wild Bill? How many people did you put in line? For any of you who don't know it, Wild Bill's the unofficial mayor of Chicago. He's straightening things out down there. DIY Semi Trucking says, sing for us. All right. What do you want? Some Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? I know that one. I know some blue suede shoe. You just tell me what you want, man. I take requests. You know what I mean? I get up here. I dance too. Don't forget I dance. Carlos Danger says, what's Cash? Just started the day. We got an ice cream storm. Wish it was an ice cream storm. We got an ice storm started here in Nebraska tonight. Bummer. I got to check the weather, bro. You making me question some things. But be safe out there. More importantly, be safe, man. Get it off the road if it gets bad. You know what I mean? Like, little strategy I like to use. Anytime I know I'm going somewhere there's going to be a storm, I I get me like a little sheet of paper or something, and I go through, like if I say I'm running, just for an instance, let's say I'm running I-70. I'll go in and I'll look at where all the truck stops are on I-70, and I'll write them all down. Exit 114, you know, Flying J. Exit 135, Loves. Exit, you know, whatever. I'll write them all down. That way I got a quick reference. And I clip it to the dash up here. That way, if it's at any point it starts to get I'm unhappy with the situation, you know, I know, like, you know, where all my stops are. That way I don't have to be trying to look it up going down the road, you know, that type of stuff. You don't want to be doing that when it's bad out. You want 100% focus. Rick Ian says, put a giant YouTube sticker on the side of your truck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that. You know what I mean? I mean, I see other YouTube truckers doing it, but, you know, I'm trying to, I don't know. I guess they do it. You know, they got reasons. I got reasons. I think I'd rather not, though. Jesus' name above all names. I'm in Fairview, Tennessee. Holler, Fairview. I know where that's at. For a 10-hour break, headed to Dallas to finish my week. I started the week on Thursday afternoons. All right, running that back and forth, back and forth. It's a good way to be. It's a good way to be. So yeah. Ozzy, hello, checking in. Tony in the house. Tony Truman, hey guys, what's up, brother? Backwoods says, I hope all is well. How long you been trucking for? I started at I think I started at about 6:30 this morning. For my career, I've been trucking a long time. Back before there was even Jake brakes. Yeah, I started trucking in a truck that had no Jake brakes. You know, like, for you, let me get old school on you for a minute here. You whippersnappers have got it so lucky, like, you know. But yeah, these new trucks, man, they're ridiculously easy to drive. You know, like, I'm not saying you couldn't drive an older one. It was just like, it was a non-stop shift a gear, flip a switch, dude. I mean, it was just non-stop doing something. This thing here is like sitting on the couch at the house with the remote in your hand. You just push a few buttons and hell, it does everything for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how long before trucks are voice activated? You know, I just sit here and go, truck, speed up to 68 miles an hour, and then we're off to 68. You know, I'm like, truck, find me a roast beef sandwich, and then, you know, the truck pulls me into an Arby's. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long before we get there, you know? We're heading that direction. That's where we're going. But no, man, I've had a CDL since 2006. January 2006 is when they handed me my CDL, and I never looked back. You know, I had a stiff neck that week. I never looked back. Like, I never even attempted to. Oh man, I'm sleep deprived. I think I'm acting stupid. Ozzy says, anyone has a glider or pre-emissions truck? Yeah, you need to go subscribe to DIY Semi. He has a glider kit, and he shows it off all the time. So you should check him out over there. Wild Bill Anderson, I try not to speak to anyone if I can. Yeah, it's a good policy. Rick Ian says it was a Freightliner Classic. All right. What year was that? A 97 Classic. 97 Classic. For the people that don't know, I'm going to look it up real quick and show you what that looks like. 1997 Freightliner Classic XL. I like those trucks. I do. You know, just remember though, when you buy an older truck, you're buying more things have to be fixed than just just the engine. You got to do the why. There's going to be more problems with it. That's what they look like for anybody who doesn't know. Yeah, no, a friend of mine had one of those. He used to do pretty good with it. He liked it. Um, used to he used to run cattle with it for a while, and then he switched over to doing dry van. He got a little older and decided it was not in his best interest to be fighting with cattle all day, so he went to just pulling a box. Sing some Merle Haggard. Golly, this man has requested the Merle's Haggard. Yeah, Merle Haggard. I don't know. You want? I mean, like, what do we want? We want Mama Tried, or, you know what I mean? And for those of you that don't know, that's what a Merle Haggard looks like. Oh, me. There's Merle in the heyday. But yeah, no, it's good times. I would sing it, honestly. But I don't want to get the copyright strike. Jesus' name above all names says American Trilogy. Elvis. All right, yeah. Like I said, them copyright strikes, they're bummers, man. Ozzy says, are you able to drive into states like California with pre-emissions trucks? No, you are not allowed to drive into California with pre-emission trucks unless you are based out of California and you have an agriculture exemption. And those things are becoming harder and harder to get because California wants you to buy that government juice known as DEF. Government juice. So yeah, no. If you buy a pre-emissions truck, I think what is it, a 2011 now? I think you can't go in there unless you got the DEF system on it. Because they had it for a while where you had to have the DPF filter, but I think now they've even went to the limit of the DEF system. So yeah, let's see. Anything from the British invasion era will be great tune to sing. Yeah, I could give you some Pink Floyd if you want some Pink Floyd. Huge Pink Floyd fan. Yeah, Trucker Path Alp. Yeah, those crafty Chinese have got a pretty good Alp going over there. You know, the Trucker Path came to me and wanted to offer me a sponsorship, and I told them, like $5,000 a year. I'll talk about your Alp for $5,000 a year. They never emailed me back, so I was like, I just start high. I'm negotiating. I started high. A lot of room in the middle to work there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I start at $5, you start at like $22. There's room in the middle to work there. They didn't want to work with me, I guess. So, but I mean, I use their app. I got nothing against them. I have another video I made of like, that's probably been 2 years ago. I made an app, 10 apps every trucker should try. I'm not saying you got to use them. I'm just saying you should try them. And Trucker Path was one of them I said you should try. Like, I don't know. I got nothing bad to say about them. It's a nice app. Got too many ads on it, but it's like they offer an ad-free version. So if I don't want ads, there's an option there to not have ads. I had a guy complain to me about a YouTube video that had ads on it, and I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, they have ads on them. Like spend that $13 and go ad free a month. That's what I do. I don't watch ads on YouTube. And that money gets split up among the people's videos I watch. So, if you watch a video, the person that created the video gets like a penny if you watch the commercial. If you skip the commercial, nada. They don't get nada. But if you watch the commercial, they get about a penny per commercial. So every time I watch a video, that person gets like a penny of that money. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal. If you watch a lot of YouTube, get that premium. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's only $13. I mean, if you break that down, what is that, like 75 cents a day, maybe? It's not even that much, is it? I don't know. I'm not thinking mathematically right now. Let me break that down for you. And I do my whole family plan, so it's like $18 a month for a whole family. But say you just want to do it for yourself as a little gift. $13 divided by 30, that's 43 cents a day to not watch ads on YouTube. Yeah, I'm just saying. But yeah, I had a guy tell me he wasn't gonna watch my videos anymore because they had ads on them, and I'm just like, bye. Like I care. Like, I mean, like, I appreciate everybody that watches, but like, I don't pick how many ads are on the video. YouTube does all that. I don't know. Everybody wants it for free, I guess. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm on here charging you for trucker calls or, you know what I mean? Like, I'll answer any question I can for free. So yeah, there are ads on some of those videos. Ozzy says, with a glider, can you go into California if it's older than 2012? You have to get a permit. Ozzy, with the glider kit, you can go into California. If it's older than 2012, you have to get a permit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how hard that permit is to get, but I bet they don't give many of those out. I'm just saying. California don't play like that, Like, if, like, they went through hell and high water just to keep the agriculture people being able to do it. But yeah, no, like, California don't care how old your truck is. They want a DEF system on it. I mean, they were the ones that got all that started. So yeah, they sticking to it. Rick Ian says that was so people don't think you're crazy and talking to yourself. Oh, okay. Let's see. Jesus' name above all names says erasable marker on the glass works good for notes. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea. Werner ran those back in the day. Yeah. Classic XLs was big at Werner. Yeah, there was a lot of companies that ran those. Like early to mid 2000s, that was a good like mid truck. You know what I mean? Like, you get better fuel mileage. It wasn't as heavy, but it still had a classic look. So yeah, a lot of big companies like those trucks back in the day. It was a nice upgrade over the FLD. Wild Bill says, I got my CDL in December of 1980. All right, that's what the mayor of Chicago says. He got his CDL in 1980. Jesus' name above all names says, voice activated. How about total automation, no driver? Hope y'all are saving your money and learning new skills. Yeah, bro, I can't wait for them to go fully automated on these trucks. Let's do it today. Hurry up. I'm going to buy me a fleet of them son of a guns, and I'm going to set at the house while they go out there and do all the daggone work for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm going to do with it. You won't hear me crying about not having to drive this truck. Now, I'm very appreciative of this job. Don't get me wrong. I like being able to drive this truck, but push come to shove, I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. You know, I'm always ready to make a move. You know what I mean? Like when trucking didn't pay me nothing, I left trucking and I went and started a business, made a bunch of money, and then when trucking started paying good again, I came back. You know, like I'm not married to trucking. I'm not married to trucking. Uh, you know, like it for me, it's not a lifestyle. It's money. It's all about the money. And when the money ain't right, I say bye bye. You know, um, I'm loyal to very few things in life. Family, friends, um, business acquaintances. I am not 100% loyal to trucking. I gotta be sensible about it. I like it. I appreciate it. I take it very serious. Like you will not catch me throwing trash on the parking lot out here at Love's. You won't catch me, being disrespectful, just to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate this job. I take it serious. But then at the end of the day, because I kind of feel like you get what you put in. If you're, you know, just saying. But at the same time, like, you know, trucks go fully automated. I mean, what am I going to do? Cry about it? I'm going to move on. I'm going to find something better to do. Jesus' name above all names says 97 Classic XL is what I drove with my first trainer. What a beast. Yeah, those are nice trucks. Started in 1998. Daycap Gear Jammer in the house says, what's up, Cash? Nah, it's still DPF in California till 2022. Okay, thank you for clarifying that for me. I was thinking it had already went into effect. So, hey, as long as you got a DPF slapped on that bad boy, you're good for what, I'm assuming that's the beginning of 2022, so you still got a year. You got a year and a month, month and a half, whatever. So, all diesel engine trucks after 2010 are required to have DEF. Yeah. ISX says started driving in 1992. All right. Damn, y'all boys making me feel like a rookie over here. 2006, man. Like, can't even get no respect on that number these days. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's our spider trucks have DEF. Yeah, if it was like if it's titled a 2010 or after, it's got to be DEF fluid available. But what I like to say is who wants to go to California anyway, right? I don't know. Like I went to California one time this year, and I mean, like, and the only reason I went was to help somebody out because somebody had booked a load and then they couldn't cover it, and then it left me in a position to where, like, I could have said go to go kick rocks, but at the same time, like, I tried to help them out. I helped them out. I made a bunch of money. I didn't do it out of the kindness of my heart. You know what I mean? Like, if I could make a bunch of money, I'd do it. But I'm just not a California guy. I lived in San Diego for over a year. I lived in San Diego, right down there on the beach. Oh, it was sweet. Didn't work a minute of that year. Took the whole year off. Nice. Lived on the beach. Sweet setup. So yeah, good times. But as far as trucking in California, oh no, it ain't for me. When I lived out there, I could have got a job at any of those places out there. No, thank you. Ain't doing it. Ain't for me, bruh. Love San Diego. God, I wish I still lived in San Diego. Let's see. Where we at? Where we at? Wild Bill's correct. Yeah, yeah. Wild Bill's always spot on. You can still run retrofitted stuff with a DPF for now. They extended the deadline. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was supposed to have been over already where you couldn't do that, but I don't know. Um, you know, I mean, you go to those truck stops out there. What are they really enforcing? You know what I mean? I didn't have an APU. I idled this truck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sorry, it's hot in here. I'm idling it. Um, you know, that's just how I operate, though. Just how I operate. 30 in the house, 18 likes. Thanks everybody for coming in. Hit that like button for me if you could. We getting this party rolling at this point. Let's see here. Wild Bill says, day cab, they will change that deadline again and again. You think they will, Wild Bill? I think they're gonna get even stricter on it more than they. I'm surprised they extended it though. So you got me there. Um, yeah, got me there. Sorry, watching the parking lot. About half asleep over here. I must have been in a daze. Backwoods says, yeah, I can't stand ads. LOL. Yeah, you got to get that premium YouTube. YouTube Premium. What I like about it the most, let me hard sell you on it and tell you what I like. But no, I do like it. It's worth the money. Super chat DIY Semi says, tip your host. Damn right, tip your host. I'm not even humble about it. No, I'm just Thank you very much, DIY. I appreciate that, man. You don't have to do that. I will make a bad decision with that $5. I promise. No, what I've been doing is, I just kind of got all the super chat money like kind of set aside, and like I don't know exactly, like I don't keep up with every live how much super chat I get, so I just kind of roughly what I remember, and then it takes YouTube another month to pay me that, so and then they take half of it. So I kind of got a ballpark idea of what I've gotten super chats over the last month, and I kind of just been setting them to the side. And I don't know. I've been trying to think about what I'm gonna do. Maybe, yeah, I ain't got my mind made up on it yet, but I got a few ideas. Thought about getting some merch made up and giving out some merch, or investing it in Bitcoin. I'm tossing that up right now. Be selfish and buy Bitcoin, or share the love. I don't know. I have got some ideas on some merch though. Not just your standard merch. Like I like T-shirts. Don't get me wrong. T-shirts, hoodies, all that is wonderful. But you know how you get those mugs made with your kid's face on them? I thought about getting some of those made up with my face on them and giving them to people. Oh man, I got too much time to think about stuff, honestly. Giving out some mugs with my face on them. Call it the mug. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want very promotional products. I want to push this channel to the next level. Let me get through some of these comments here. 25 in the house, man. You guys are awesome, coming in, hanging out, getting me through this boring night. Let's see here. Can't stand ads. Yeah, backwoods. I'm telling you, man, if YouTube offers you a chance to get that premium for free, if you try that free premium, you will never go back to regular YouTube. Like, you just won't. It's too good. Well, I'm here at the Loves. Let me tell you, the parking situation is becoming a madhouse here. They just keep rolling in on us. And there's nowhere to park in this joker. They're going to have to go over to the TA and pay for parking. That's what's going to have to happen. They're going to have to go to TA and pay for parking. Might have to do it. Wild Bill says, I have the premium YouTube plan. Yeah, Wild Bill, That's probably like something the state pays for, right? Since you're uh, the governor slash mayor. Backwoods says premium is a must. Yeah, man, premium is badass. I love it. Home over the road, great name. Home over the road, I like that. Do you have a channel? That's such a great name. That's like something a good YouTube channel name. Home over the road. Where is that accent from? This is a Tennessee slash California slash Minnesota accent. So yeah, it's kind of a unique thing. Women love it. Let me tell you, women love it. It's an absolute money maker. Um, oh, it overcomes all of this. That accent, boy, them women, they just love it. They just fall down, man. It's like when the Beatles walk out of the plane. You know what I mean? Like back when the Beatles was in their heyday. I just start talking and women like practically start fainting everywhere. Um, See, Rick Ian says, yeah, I plan on going to California. I don't plan on going to California ever again. Yeah, I mean, like San Diego had a little bit of a homeless problem when I lived there. And this was about, I don't know, 7 years ago. So I can only imagine it's got worse. California's not being managed properly. You shouldn't have 100,000 homeless people in LA or whatever, like I don't know firsthand, but to hear Joe Rogan talk about it, it sounds pretty rough. Um, Backwoods says, forgot about California. That place is ridiculous. Yeah, they're not being managed properly out there. They need some leadership. They need some leadership. Freight Trucking says, thanks for all the great content and help. Yeah, no problem, Freight Trucking. I hope you get a hold of DIY. I hope y'all can work something out over there. That'd be sweet. I will say this. I'll put it out there because I know me and you talked about it. I mean, if you can work the deal with DIY, work the deal with DIY. You ain't gonna find, my opinion, you're not gonna find a better deal out there. But I did talk to GP Transco today, and GP Transco did say that they count 1 year, or they count tractor trailer experience. It don't care if it's over the road or local, they don't care. So I thought I'd put that out there. I did ask them that question. So anybody that's doing like local work, if you're having trouble with over the road, call GP, because GP says as long as it's verifiable tractor trailer experience, they don't care where it's at. Which, I don't know, like, to me that makes sense. Like, where you sleep at night, does that really determine whether you can drive the truck or not? Now, I get it. Some of these trucking companies think, oh, if he's not been over the road in 5 years, he's going to just quit as soon as he goes back over the road. And it's like, well, that's not really the case, like, maybe give a guy a shot, but I don't know. Daycare Gear Jammer says, good question, Wild Bill. I'll try to keep up, but I get several updates every day. It's all BS. Okay, what did I miss there? Well, I've totally lost my place here. Let me, okay. Ozzy says, is it even worth getting a glider or pre-emissions truck? Yeah, no. Yes and no. There's good and bad to everything, positive, negatives, pros, cons. I mean, if I could find, I love the DD15 engine. I think they finally got it figured out, and it pulls like a beast. Don't get me wrong, pulls like a beast. But I would love to have one of these new Kenworths, like the T680 with a Caterpillar engine in it. That'd be my truck of choice right there. But more and more, I don't know, I think about that. I'm like, I like the Freightliner. I like the interior on those T680s. But I'm just not a huge pack car engine fan. And, I'm not like, I don't want everybody just to be like, oh, PACCAR's bad because I heard someone else repeat it. But, I just was not impressed with the PACCAR engine. I've had two of them, both of them in Peterbilt 579s, and not like horrible, you know what I mean? Not like you couldn't drive it. I'm just saying, like, for my money, just I would rather have the DD15. And so when I upgrade trucks, I'm probably going to just get a new Cascadia. Probably what I get. But yeah, glider trucks are awesome on some parts. Like, especially like if you're a guy that like works on your own stuff, and like you want to be the guy that works on your own stuff. A glider kit is like right up your alley because they're more simple than all the electronics and stuff going on the trucks these days. Like if you're just a guy that likes to wrench on stuff, a pre-emissions truck could be very good for you because you could save a ton of money working on your own stuff. You know what I mean? You don't have all these, a computer for this, a computer for that, a computer over here, a computer under that, computer up there. Like these new trucks, it's all about computers. And, if you're a guy that likes to wrench on your truck, you may not be able to wrench on it like you want to. Because everything's got a voltage sensor in it. Everything's got to connect to this thing, and it can blow your mind sometimes. So, yeah, if you're a guy that likes to work on your truck, maintain some of your own equipment, glider kit, pre-emission truck could be a good deal for you. Ozzy says, I hear these glider pre-emissions are more reliable compared to today's emission trucks. How true is that? Like when they first started with all this DPF and DEF, not necessarily the DPF, but the DEF system. Trucks in 2011, 2012, 13, 14, they had a lot of kinks they had to work out of them. I think they got to the point now to where, like, if you're in like the 16, the 17, the 18s, the 19s, the 20s, that's like 5 solid years of trucks. Like they've kind of got it figured out. Now my 579, it had some issues, but I don't know. I don't want to bash those trucks, but to me, I'm me buying trucks, me spending my money on newer trucks, Freightliner. They kind of got it figured out for right now. But yeah, as far as more reliable, I don't know. I mean, depends on the miles of the truck. Like it's like if you took a brand new glider kit and you took, a brand new Cascadia fresh off the lot, like it's comparable, but you can't say like a glider kit with 750,000 miles on it, it hasn't been maintained, is more reliable than a brand new, Volvo straight off the lot. It's like you got to compare apples to apples, and that's where a lot of people they get things construed a little bit. So just keep that in mind. You got to be comparable when you compare things. Daycare Gear Jammer says, I almost got sideswiped by an automated self-driving minivan today. It's like an experimental one, just straight. Changed lanes while sitting next to my steer on the passenger side. Luckily, I caught it. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be out of business, but Lord have mercy, man. Let me tell you, if you could take a hit from one of those things, whoa, cash that check. You know what I'm saying? So one of those things hit you, like, by all means, neck injuries, back injuries. Like, I swear to God, if one of those things was to hit me, I'd say, before it hit me, all my teeth were straight. You know what I mean? Like, I would go off on them. Home Over the Road says, trucking is cool till it ain't. Yeah, trucking's a job, let me tell you. And, like, I think our industry would be better off if more people took it serious and treated it like a job. and also the new guys coming in. I put out a video earlier today. If you guys ain't watched that, check that out. But I put out a video about why the industry has so much turnover. And I think a lot of people get into trucking thinking, oh, it's an adventure. It's, Smokey and the Bandit every day, Let's run a load of Coors from Texarkana. Like, it's not like that every day. It's a lot of government regulations. It's a lot of people telling you what to do. Like did you ever notice on Smokey and the Bandit, they never sat in traffic? Um, he never had to deal with a crazy four-wheeler texting on their phone, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down. I had a freaking four-wheeler earlier today. This dude was like trying to program his GPS on the windshield, and I needed over. Like, I needed to get over. There was a repair truck or a tow truck on the shoulder, and I'm sitting there with my blinker on, and this jackass just riding right beside me, right where my blinker light is. And like, he acknowledges it's a 3-lane road, mind you. He can get over. There's another lane. He acknowledges I need over by the fact he swerved when I turned on my blinker. But then he was like, I'll just speed up and go and get on by this guy, And like, by the time he did all that, I'd already had to slow down and get over behind him. But, like, the snowman never had to deal with that, Like, so yeah. Real trucking is not, Smoking the Bandit's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. Buford T. Justice is the man. But, Ozzy says, prime. Yeah, it's prime time. Says, I hear it's okay, but not the greatest. Yeah. It's a mega carrier, man. Like, it's a mega. I would recommend trying, if you're just starting out in the industry, find a small local carrier. Call them all. Call every local carrier you can find and see who will hire you straight out of trucking school. And if none of them will, and they say, well, you got to go do 6 months at a mega carrier, here's what you look for. Number one, does the mega carrier require you to team when you train? Like, does your trainer have to sleep while you know what I mean? I don't like that. I want someone to actually train me. Number two, do they pay practical miles? I'm not driving the whole trip for 90% of the pay. It ain't happening. Things like that. That's what I would focus on. Does my trainer actually train me? Because I want some training, because I want to be in this industry for a long time and I don't want to make a bunch of mistakes. Number two, are you paying me for what I drive? And, a decent wage. Like, this day and age, my minimum is like, if you're fresh out of school, you should be at 40 cents a mile fresh out of school. And if they can't give you 40 cents a mile straight out of school, they're ripping you off. And that's my take on it. If you're under 40 cents a mile, make some calls, Let's see. Maxim Ray says, Cash, my man, really appreciate your videos and lives, bro. But I see a lot lizard and she's coming this way. Don't come knocking while the trucks are rocking. Whoo-wee. I hope you got some Lysol in there. Spray that thing down with some Lysol before you get near it, brother. Like, I got this to clean the truck, not for lot lizards. But let me tell you, go buy you a bottle of this. And, if you're going to partake in the lot lizard, spray her down real good. Give her about 10 good squirts of that before you even get near it. I don't even know if that's strong enough. It only kills 99%. Uh-oh. Nope. Wouldn't trust it. That's 0.1%. You're dying from something like, some sort of rotting flesh disease. Just saying. Watch those lot lizards. Let's see. Ozzy says going to Prime. That is, yeah, going to Prime. Yeah, I got you, brother. I don't know, man. Like it. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about going to Prime? I'll put it out there like that because I've never been to Prime. You know, I only know the horror stories that my friend told me. I had a friend that went to Prime, very good friend of mine, been friends since high school, talk on the phone a couple times a week. You know what I mean? Like really, really close friends. And he did not have a good experience there. That being said, everyone's experience is different no matter what. Like, you know what I mean? It just is. So, you know, I don't want to talk you out of anything you want to do. But yeah, as far as me, like, and I've been thinking about making a video about this. Like, if I had to start my trucking career all over day one right now, how would I do it? And yeah, I would be looking for a regional carrier, somebody that could hire me. You know, like call around a lot of the truck driving schools in your area and ask them. Say, you know, like who do y'all connect people with? You know, I think that's one question that's missing in so much people getting into the industry. Think about the school you're going to and who hires from that school. Because, you know, I think if you can get away from the mega carriers, you've got a much better chance at success. I really do. If you can find a regional carrier, you know, like Averett used to hire straight out of school. I don't know if they still do. You need to check into that. But I would be looking for a company like that. Like, you know, like with Averett, you know, you got the option to be home every weekend. You can stay out if you want. You can go home. Maybe not for like the whole weekend, but at least like a day. You can be home with Averett. And when you're starting out, boy, that would cure a lot of that homesickness. That being gone for 3 weeks at a time, you know, like just being able to be home for a day a week, you know, getting to see your kids, getting to see your family. And, you know, Averett's a pretty solid company. I mean, they're not perfect, but, you know, there's companies like that everywhere. And when you do a Google search, free CDL or, you know, whatever other terms you're putting in there, like those first 10 pages are all bought and paid for. You know, CR England, Prime, Stevens Transport, JB Hunt, Schneider. You know, I mean, they got huge marketing budgets. They buy those first 10 pages. You know, you got to dig a little bit. You got to dig a little bit. It's and the thing of it is, it's not easy to dig it out and figure it out. You know, you got to get out. You got to get out and go talk to some people. You know, go down to the trucking school if you got a local trucking school, and you know, like, just see what's going on. You know, be nosy. Go talk to some people. Ask a bunch of questions. It's super easy to log on to Google and, you know, see 900 Prime drivers have a YouTube channel. And at the end of the video, they go, hey, oh yeah, by the way, here's my referral code. Use me as a referral when you sign up. And it's like, oh, well, there went everything you just told me, because now I can't trust it because you're making money off of me. And like I said in that video I put out this morning, when people have an opportunity to make money off of you, you have to take what they say with a grain of salt. And you have to question it reverse. Like, you have to reverse, like, why are they telling me that? What do they have to gain? Let's see here. Let me run through some comments. Rhett says, have you started somewhere it's not bad place to start versus a lot of the others? They start you out 700-800 just training. Yeah, as long as I'm getting trained, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, like, the money I don't even care about in the first little bit of training. I want training. Like Butler doesn't do team training in the beginning, and I like that. I respect that about Butler. You know, like, if you guys want a refrigerated carrier, you know, check out Butler. You know, I'm not saying they're perfect, but they're not one of these huge mega fleets. I mean, they're big, but they're not like massive, you know. See, that's the thing that gets me, like, with these mega carriers, these really big guys. They don't need you to succeed. You know what I mean? Like, you fail, they don't care. They got 10 more people lined up on a Greyhound bus on their way. Um, it's just it's the way it is. Um, it's just the way it is. Does Prime pay practical miles? That's something I cannot find out. Um, uh, this is the hiring area. Butler. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and sing the praises of Butler, but I know they. I think they still take people out of school. Butler does. Some smaller companies. I'm talking about this Butler right here, the blue truck with the red stripe underneath the Butler name. I don't know. I look at this on the replay. It's always super hard to see. But yeah, I don't know. Like, that's my thing. I just try to stay away from the megas. Your success rate goes way up if you can stay out of the big names. Let's see. Wild Bill says, I want to go to California, but not as a truck driver. Yeah, exactly. I love California, but not as a truck driver. Daycap Gear Jammer says, bring your wallet to California. It's getting ridiculous out here. Oh, man. Yeah, no, it was stupid in San Diego, even when I was out there. Like, two bedroom apartment was like stupid, like $3,000 for a two bedroom apartment near the beach. Let's see. Wild Bill, yeah, stay away from Cali as a trucker unless the pay is worth it. Yes. I drive a classic XL day cab, 3406E, 9-speed, 390 rears, 475 horse. All right, good deal. Thank you again, DIY. Tip your host. I appreciate that. Rick Ian says, it's a misconception that most of California is tree huggers. Unfortunately, most counties are conservative, but the population centers are filled with liberals. That's everywhere, isn't it? Like, Minnesota's the same way. Like, Minnesota literally is like, very conservative, farming, agriculture, like just like normal people, conservatives, and then you get into the city of Minneapolis and it's like the most left wing group of people ever. And it's like, and like the population is so dense there, it really controls what the rest of the state does. Like Minneapolis and St. Paul, very liberal. But yeah, the people who live in the rural areas, they don't really agree with it. So it makes for a weird, clash of ideas. Ozzy says, what other states are following California emission rules? Oh, California's flying solo on that. Some of these other states got laws where they don't want you idling your truck, but that is what it is. Captain Flatbed, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. Captain Flatbed said, making my appearance. That'll be $25.99. All right, guys, pay up. Flatbed's here. Flatbeds don't come cheap, am I right? Let's see. David Cherry says, California wants you to have an APU, but they don't give you a weight allowance for it like some other states. Yeah, California's a bunch of bastards. They want all their stuff brought out there by truck, but then they don't want trucks. Well, you gotta make up your mind. Do you want all that agriculture that you tax to death? Do you want that moved out of the state? It's got to be moved out by a truck. Do you want all those meat loads coming in so people can barbecue and eat their whatever they're eating, their bacon and eggs for breakfast? Do you want all that brought in? Oh, you do? Well, then you need to raise up and come up off of us a little bit. That's why I don't deal with California. Let them starve to death out there. Then they'll start appreciating us. And no disrespect to anyone who lives in California. I'm just saying, like, I mean that more for the politicians that got come up with all these great ideas. Like, let them all starve for a little while. Then we'll see how they think about us. Rick N says, "Don't buy Bitcoin." What? Since when? I'm killing it with Bitcoin. Killing it. It's not financial advice. Me and Rick are neither one of us are giving you financial advice. We are just we're joking around. Do whatever you want with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. And Rick is also being sarcastic for anyone that didn't know. Wild Bill says the merch is a great idea. Yeah, man, I've got some stupid ideas for merch, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got some real ideas. I got some ladies underwear. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? When all these truckers get on CB and say I ain't got no panties on, I'll say I got the cure for that, brother. Go to my website and $10.99, I can fix you up. Oh me, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Captain Flatbed said, "What's up, Wild Bill? How's it going?" Wild Bill is he's over there governing Chicago right now. Said he's got to be at work at 2:00. What's the over under on Wild Bill calls in today? Let's see. Wild Bill says, a time traveler on YouTube says Bitcoin is large in the future. All right, good deal. Good deal. I'm down for it. Wild Bill says, Captain Flatbed, what's up, bro? Trying to stay on time with the load, still on trailer. All right, gotta be there on time. Don't want to ruin your reputation. Home over the road says, yep, got a channel. All right. LOL, I'm a California boy. All right. Good deal. Everybody check out Home Over the Road. I'll come over there and see what you're about, man. I like when new channels come in and check out the scene. Wild Bill Anderson says, Captain Flatbed, I don't miss that part of trucking at all. Yeah. I woke up this morning and said I need to cover about 700 miles today. And I didn't have it in me. I didn't think I had it in me. A couple Rockstar energy drinks, a couple Diet Pepsi, Mountain Dews, crack cocaine. No way, I didn't smoke no crack. But we got it done. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Started my day over in Pennsylvania. I had a couple pieces of pizza from Godfather's Pizza. Gave me the worst heartburn that I can even remember. Sorry, I feel like I got to sneeze, but it ain't happening. Had a couple Godfather's Pizza. Gave me some wicked heartburn. Then I drove over and I had some hash brown casserole that I had left over. I ate that. It's not good for a diabetic. Either one of those shouldn't be eaten. That's why I'm so thirsty. That's why I chugged that bottle of water. Self-sabotage. Let's see here. Where we at? Freight Trucking says, thanks for all the great content and help. Thank you for the $5, brother. I appreciate that. Cash, you remember the Beatles. Oh, I love the Beatles, man. Love the Beatles. People say you're either a Beatles fan or an Elvis fan. I'm like, why can't you be both? You know what I mean? I hate people telling me what I can and can't do. That makes me do something faster. Like, if you told me, oh, you can't do this, you shouldn't do that. Oh my God, you better just go ahead and get the guarantee, get the money back guarantee. I'm going to do it. Rick N says there's probably close to 1 million homeless in California. Yeah, man, that's a sad fact. We gotta do something about that. You know what I mean? I do think we have a little bit of a wage disparity in this country. You know what I mean? Some of these people, look at GM, for example. I seen a stat, and don't quote me on this, it's been a while back, but the Mary Barra, the CEO of GM, makes like $57,000 an hour, you know, and the average GM line worker makes like, you know, $34 an hour, which is a great wage. Maybe it's a little lower. I don't remember the stats, to be honest with you. It's been a couple months, but it was stupid off. It was like she makes like 1,000 times more per hour, you know, or like 2,000 times per hour. It was ridiculous. I'm like, how is her value? What does she do that is so valuable versus the guy working on the line, you know, setting that, you know, marrying the engine and the transmission together, getting ready to go in the car? Like, how is what she's doing 2,000 times more valuable than what he's doing? You know, there's some wage things that need to be handled in this country. You know, I kind of like that law in Europe too, where they don't let CEOs and board members and all pay themselves in stock. You know, that's a short-term way of thinking, because then all they want to do is pump up the stock price real quick so that their stock option is worth more. You know what I mean? Like in certain parts of Europe, I think Germany was one of them. You know, they don't allow that. You know, you can't get more than like 1 or 2% or whatever. You know what I mean? So instead of these companies reinvesting in the company, they just buy back stock, and it rubs the stock price, and the guy looks like a genius because the stock price is way up, and it's like, yeah, where are you going to be 5 years down the road because you spent nothing on research and development? You got no new products coming. You know, that's I don't know. Just my take on it. That's just one man's rant, one very uninformed truck driver rant. Let's see here. Got paid double for rejected, took it right back to the same place. Nice. Wild Bill says, Captain Flatbed, you got lucky. That doesn't happen often. Yeah, I've had some issues with that before. Let's see. Captain Flatbed says, gliders not worth it. They're not going to last much longer, and getting warranty work done is a nightmare, I've heard. Yeah. I've heard some of the similar things. Rick N says, yeah, the same place has a 2005 Peterbilt 379 with a cat. Yeah, probably not as crazy about that Pete as I don't know, just me. Captain Flatbed says, well, it's a shipper I pull a lot. They agreed it was an oversight on their part, so got lucky, but I'll make it up to them, I'm sure. Daycap Gear Jammer says, my company got some new Pete's with the Cummins X15. They pull pretty well. Yeah. I mean, that PACCAR engine was okay. Like, I'm not knocking it, and it has a pretty good reliability standard on it, you know. So I'm not knocking them. I just felt like it in the mid range, like when it really had to pull, it kind of like it couldn't hold the RPM. You know, it would drop RPM really quick, and you'd have to downshift, and then, you know. And of course, I'm sure it's all in the computer. It's not the engine. It's the computer telling it to do that to save fuel economy. I mean, that, you know, that's what I would think. Let's see here. How much experience would you recommend before attempting to step foot in the owner-operator game? Somewhere between like 3 months and forever. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get confident. I think 3 months minimum. Go learn and see if you even want to own a truck. You know, like, buying a truck before you even have experience of being on the road is a little out there for me. You know, like, it's a lot of risk, because you go buy a truck and then you think, well, I don't want to do this. This ain't for me. And then some guys should never be an owner operator, you know. Captain Flatbed says, Max, that really depends on the individual. A true go-getter will do pretty well no matter what the experience, but a year or two would def help. Yeah. Max says, I got a little over a year and around 35,000 saved up. I started to really look into it now. Yeah. I mean, you got your money right. You You know what it is. You know what being over the road is. You have learned to drive the truck, hopefully in a year. Most people kind of get the pretty good hang of it in a year. See, that's the thing I think a lot of people don't, they underestimate. Learning to drive a truck and learning to run a business, if you have no previous business experience, those are two things that really are tough to do at the same time. Learn to drive the truck, then learn the business. It makes it much simpler. But yeah, no, it sounds like you got a good grip on it, Max. I put out a video, Max. I put out a video. I don't know, probably about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, called "Company Driver to Owner Operator." Check that video out. I kind of lay out some blueprints and some thoughts on how to go about transitioning from a company driver to a owner operator. Check that out. Might help you a little bit. Rick N says, yeah, I just missed a lottery payment by not letting it hit you. Yeah, no doubt. Like, them technology companies, man, they got that insured up, I bet. Captain Flatbed says, no better time than the present, but please do your research on different lease done, sign first company for dispatch, shop around, make sure you're going to be able to run where you want to run. Yeah. There's some things there, I talk about in that video, like make sure they hire out of the area that you want to, like you want to be. I prefer a carrier that's local to you. That way you kind of know they got some connections in your area, But check that out. There's some stuff in there. Smokey and the Bandit is a great movie. You better believe it, Wild Bill, one of my favorites. Mark in the house. What's up, Mark? Says, what's up, everyone? I'm in Ellensburg, Washington, headed to Columbia, South Carolina. Jesus Christ, you get some long runs over there. I mean, like, your one run is a week run half the time. Whenever you talk about what run you're doing, man, you're like, Virginia going to freaking Arizona, or you know what I mean? Like from Washington to South Carolina, man, that's getting after it right there. Stay safe in that weather up there. I heard it was getting, there was some bad weather up in that area, so be careful with that. Captain Flatbed said that 1% will get you every time. Yeah. Max says, what's realistic for first truck with no business credit and 35,000 cash saved up? Well, if you're going to get it on credit, you're probably going to have to personally guarantee that, because you've got no business credit. It's just how it is. Now, you could probably get it financed in your name, and then maybe like a year down the road, get it refinanced into your business name after you've been running it for a year, and you could build business credit that way. But I am no financial advisor, so by all means, seek the professional of a helper. Seek the help of a professional. But no, that's a pretty good start, man. If you got 35 cash saved up, unless you made that off a deal where you sold, 50 pounds of blow to the Colombian cartel. If you saved that up during trucking, you're probably in pretty good shape, because you've learned to live on the road. You've learned to save money on the road. That's what gets a lot of these guys into these lease purchases. They've been out here on the road 2 or 3 years, and they ain't got a dime saved up in the bank. Like they just been out here freaking, Truckstop casino, scratch off lottery tickets, Gucci flip flops. You know what I mean? Just living like there's no tomorrow. And so yeah, if you've got that kind of money saved up and you've been out here on the road, you working on some stuff, man. You sound like you got it together. Wild Bill says, I bought the movie Smokey and the Bandit. There was a second disc that had some behind the scenes stuff. Jackie Gleason made up 80% of his lines and didn't stick to the script. Yeah, and that's why you pay a guy like that what you pay him, because every line was a classic. When he kicked that boy in the ass and he said, that's an attention getter, like money. I need a Diablo and Doc. You know what I mean? That guy's money. Mark says heck no on Prime. All right, there's one vote. Mark says heck no. Captain Flatbed said absolutely not going to drive a 65 mile per hour truck for Prime. shoot, you'd be lucky to go 65 over there, man. Some of their company trucks are governed at 58 miles an hour. John says, don't see no lot lizards anymore. Yeah, it's a good thing in my opinion. I don't need no lot lizards, man. You get something on you, you can't wash off. You start messing around with them. It's just like, why bother? Why bother? Captain Flatbed says, if a school guarantees employment, you better check their employment possibility list. Exactly. Just because they got a job don't mean it's one worth having. To me, CFI, Joplin, Missouri, is the best at training. The trainer teaches, don't sleep behind the students. Does CFI take students, man? Because I will start pushing some people to CFI. Again, not perfect, but at the same time, I hear a lot more success stories at CFI than I hear failure stories. So something to look at. Captain Flatbed says, California sucks. Yeah. For a trucker, enjoy that tax bill. No doubt. Captain Flatbed said, we quit going to Cali. Never again. Worth fooling with. By the time you lose half a day, 55 mile an hour in stupid traffic. Yeah, no doubt. Captain Flatbed says, I was born in Elvis's hometown. My family knew him. All right. He was born down there around Tupelo, wasn't he? He was in the Tupelo area. I spent 3 months in Memphis, and I went sightseeing after work every day. Elvis wasn't born in Memphis. Yeah, I didn't think Elvis was born in Memphis. He moved to Memphis, but I think he was born in Tupelo area. Wild Bill says he lived there, though. Obviously, I enjoyed my time there, but the heat was a killer. Yeah, that southeast humidity will get you down there. Get swamp ass, and then, whatever. Wombats. Great name. Wombat says, what's up, Cash? New subscriber checking in. Thanks for checking in, man. I appreciate you coming in. And letting me know you're in here, man. I'm cool with people listening in the background and all, but I like knowing who's in here, ISX Cummins says, I'm turning in for the night. We'll see you on the flip side. Thanks for coming in, brother. Captain Flatbed says, you bring $35,000 to the table, and most financing will take the risk on you. That shows you're serious. Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? Because a good finance company is going to want to see your bank statements. It's a good leveraging tool. And I seriously watched that video. That'll explain so much to you. Get a letter of intent from a carrier that says, yeah, if you will finance this guy a truck, according to what we know, we'll put him on. And take your bank statements to the bank, even if it's not all in one bank account. Take all the bank statements, show them all the money you got, show them how it came in, take them 3 months worth. Say, I've been working, I do this job every day. The difference is I got somebody middling me, and I want to cut the middleman out and do it for myself. You got $35,000 in the bank. You could probably take $5,000 to $8,000 and buy you a $40,000 to $50,000 truck. Because if you buy a $40,000 truck and you got $8,000, what is that? That's 20% down. That's pretty serious. Because they know that they're not taking much of a risk on a truck like that. It just depends on what they want from you and how they want to do it. Captain Flatbed says, red bottom shoes, LOL. Yeah, my old lady talks about some of that sometimes. I tell her I got a rattle can in the garage. I can turn any shoe red bottom. That doesn't go over well. I wouldn't recommend you guys do that. I talk a big game on YouTube. Let me tell you, it's because I know the old lady would never watch my YouTube. She hears me talk too much already on the phone. So I know she ain't tuning into here. So I talk a real big game. You know what I mean? 21 in the house, 32 likes, guys. I'm finna hop off here. I want to run through these comments real quick. And hit that like button for me if you could. Says that depends on how you got that 35K. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you sold blow to the Colombian cartel and you got it all in one lick, it's probably not going to look that good. But if you've been out here on the road grinding it out, making and saving, saving that hard-earned money, then yeah, it'll help you. Or if you got it in some other business dealing that's legal, Chili Dog says, hey there, Cash. Glad to catch a live. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Chili Dog. Chili Dog. Wildbest says, holy cow, you caught up with the comments. Great job, bro. Yeah, I can talk super fast, man. I could have been an auctioneer. Wouldn't have been no problem. Rick N says, no doubt, Wild Bill. Yeah, Wild Bill ain't no step for a high stepper, LOL. Yeah. Oh, man, you guys kill me. I appreciate everybody coming in. I do. Safe travels. Captain Flatbed says, safe travels. His blessed keep the tires pointed down. Yeah, no doubt. We do it every day. We try to stay safe out here. God bless us for sure. You know what I mean? It takes more than driving skill to keep us all safe out here. You better believe that. But take care of each other out there, guys. I appreciate the super chats, freight trucking, and DIY. Y'all are the man. I appreciate those. Chili Dog says, came in late. Dang, have a great one. Yeah, you catch it on a replay, man. I always post them up on a replay. So check it out. And I think I'm losing my voice, so I'm going to go give that a break. And I'm going to catch a, 8-hour nap and get up and do it all over again in the morning. Take care of each other, guys. Thanks for coming in. Bye.